This is my ultimate Brussels sprout salad, and even if you don't like sprouts, I recommend giving this a go. It really has all the flavors and textures going for it. So you start off by using raw Brussels sprouts because then they are bitter but less sulfurous, and we're going to counterbalance that bitterness. So slice it really thinly. You can do this with a mandolin or with a knife, and it does take a bit of time, but you'll get there. And then with the cauliflower, remove the outer leaves, save those for a stir fry. They're really nice instead of like pak choi, for instance. And then we're just going to use a quarter of our cauliflower, save the other bit for later, and do the same as for the Brussels sprouts, thinly slice it. Then onto our shallots, we're using 3, and we're again going to thinly slice it into rounds. Then onto our apple, using an eating red apple, leaving the skin on, just cutting around the core as so. Super simple. Core can be thrown away, and then the rest is going to be grated on the large side of a box grater. Drizzle a bit of lemon juice on top just to stop the flesh from browning, and then onto the pomegranate. This is the most tedious bit, but it is worth it. I think fresh pomegranate just tastes better and lasts longer, but you can also buy it shop bought already de-seeded if you want. So I find the easiest way is to top and tail the pomegranate and then to cut it round the segments, and then you can pick out the grains. Some people also slice it in half and then just bash it with a rolling pin to get the seeds out. Then onto our cooked ingredients for this salad. So 2 baking trays, oil on both of them, then gonna put some cooked drained quinoa on one, add a bit more oil and spread it out thinly. And then on the other baking tray, I'm adding all the shallots and a third of the Brussels sprouts. Again, a bit more salt and oil. And both of those can go into the oven until they're golden brown and super crispy. The shallots and the sprouts have caramelized, and the quinoa just has that nice crunch. Finally, onto the dressing. This is a classic honey mustard dressing. It works with pretty much any salad, but especially here with the bitterness of the Brussels sprouts. So we're going in with Dijon mustard, pomegranate molasses, lemon juice, honey, and extra virgin olive oil, and shaking it until it's nicely emulsified. Give it a taste to make sure you don't need to adjust the seasoning, add a bit more salt and pepper. And then all that's left to do is to assemble the salad, add all the ingredients and the seasoning, and then mix it until it's all evenly distributed. And this salad keeps really well in the fridge for a few days, at least 4 days boxed up, so it's great to batch prep into lunches. I also added a few mixed nuts for extra crunch. That's it, bon appétit!